Welcome back to the stage, everyone. I'm extremely excited right now to invite our final presenter to the stage to talk about volunteer opportunities. At this time, I'd like to welcome Ron from Kiwanis here in Cochrane. Ron's going to share with you all about the volunteer opportunities that are available there.
All right. I hope you can hear me now. So, hi everyone. First, thank you very much for your interest in volunteering, and also for having a little bit of curiosity about the newbie in town, which is the Kiwanis Club of Cochrane. We kind of live by an old saying that basically says that service to others is the rent you pay for room on this earth. So we're all about volunteering, and we're all about kids. So I'm going to move on to the next chart. So what I'm going to do is in the next 20 minutes, I'll give you a bit of information about the Kiwanis Club as a whole, internationally, and then I will focus a whole lot on the stuff that your local club here is doing. So Kiwanis is kind of everywhere. We're in 80 countries around the globe. We've got somewhere on the line of 537,000 members, 8,000 adult clubs, and 8,000 youth clubs. We provide in excess of 19 million service hours annually, over 150,000 projects. More locally in Western Canada is one of 50 districts that exist worldwide, and Cochrane is one of the 40 clubs in Western Canada. And really, the local clubs are the heart of the Kiwanis organization. So, why do we exist? We exist to serve the children of the world. We are a global organization of volunteers that basically try to help one child at a time and one community at a time. Our vision is that Kiwanis will be a positive influence in communities worldwide, so that one day all the children will wake up in communities that believes in them, nurture them, and provide them the support they need to thrive. And as I go into what we do locally in Cochrane, you'll see what kind of impact we've got on the kids of Cochrane. So Kiwanis, we're local people, and we want to determine what is needed in the community, where there's a need and where there's a desire to make a positive difference. This is where we are. And Kiwanis is all about bringing together people to make a positive difference in the lives of children. So what we're not a social club, although fun and fellowship of friendships are created through Kiwanis. So we're not the bunch of old folks that have cigars and just shoot the shit, as they say. That's not us. We're a business we're not a business organization also, although we enlarge your network and contacts. So we're not a bunch of realtors trying to basically find contacts to sell houses, or lawyer that try to basically find customers or whatever. This is not what we are. We're not affiliated with any religious or political organization at all. And we're not a secret society with a secret handshakes and ritual, all this sort of stuff. And there is no mandatory attendance rules or contribution expectation. What we want from our member is to give time and talent as you wish. So typically, for instance, we have one member meeting a month. So that's kind of about an hour and a half. And then we've got service projects where we basically help kids. On average, Kiwanians spend about 3 to 4 hours on a monthly basis doing stuff for Kiwanis. So it's not the greatest commitment of in the world, but that's what we're looking at. Okay. So let me see here. Next one. Okay. So what Kiwanis club do? There's a lot of stuff there in terms of we support children and families in need. Yeah, school supplies, bikes, toys, food for those in need, depending on local needs. We do playgrounds and parks, volunteer time and fundraise to support the project. We do provide some scholarships. We support youth leadership from elementary to college level. As a matter of fact, we've got 4 or 5 different level of clubs, from basically the kindergarten all the way to university, where we allow the kids to develop their leadership. And we're just basically support trying to make communities stronger. This is what we do locally, and internationally we do stuff to support global child health initiatives. And you can see there the iodine deficiency disorder and the maternal neonatal tetanus. These are two projects that we do on an international basis, kind of thing. Our impact in communities, you can see there the various different things, service project that we do. There's all kinds of different things, and typically it's all about what the needs assessment of the local community is all about, that drives what kind of projects we do. So what kind of opportunity do we provide? We provide opportunity to help children and the community. This is what we're all about. Of course, while doing that, we build friendships and get connected to other people that have the same values. We enhance leaderships and team skills. We also have fun and share laughter. So, for instance, when I talk about the monthly membership meeting, typically what we tend to have is probably something like 2 business meeting, consecutive month, and then the third month we've got more of a social type meeting. We do fundraise and provide service to the community, kind of thing. So what I'm going to ask now, Kara, to basically show the Kiwanis video that we've made. It's about something like a year and a half old, so there are some updates to that, but it will give you a good picture of what we've been all about in the last couple of years. Go ahead, Kara.
Ron, I just need you to stop sharing your screen,
Yeah.
and then I can go ahead and share mine.
I forgot that. There we go.
That's okay.
The Kiwanis Club of Cochrane is a volunteer service club, part of the global Kiwanis International community. The club offers volunteer opportunities for Cochranites of all ages and abilities who share our commitment to service and strengthening our community. Our signature project is the Kiwanis Christmas Toy Project. In conjunction with local social agencies, we invite families in need to a Christmas party. Pictures with Santa, face painting, and balloon animals are just some of the festivities. Guests are nominated from local social agencies for families in need. The children get to choose their own toy at Walmart. Treats and grab bags round out the party. So many amazing smiles. The Toy Project also puts a smile on our many members and volunteers. We know this has an impact and makes a difference in the lives of our guests. Thank you, Walmart, and our many donors. Along with the local community-minded individual, we started a recycled bike program since every kid should have a bike. Initial distributions have been coordinated with the Boys and Girls Club in Cochrane. We were busy during the COVID-19 pandemic. Members are always looking and thinking of ways to support the community and service initiatives. A lot has been planned for the balance of this year and into the next. can make a difference in our community, helping kids, and in the process enhance your social networks, make new friends, and have some fun along the way. We'd love to have you involved. Please contact us at kiwanis.cochrane@gmail.com or via Facebook at Kiwanis Cochrane for more information.
Okay, am I back up?
Ron, go.
Okay, so we're going to finish this with a few things. We're going to talk a little bit more in terms of the service projects. So, as mentioned in the video, our signature project is a Christmas toy project. By the way, on the Christmas toy project, we won this year the Project of the Year from Kiwanis International kind of thing. So far in 3 years, we we had about 250 kids that got these gifts and this party. So coming up, another of our signature project is a bike safety day. This is going to take place on July 24. We're going to invite 100 kids to have their bike and their helmet inspected. They're going to have a video on bike safety on the road and in the trails, a little bit of a bike practice day into a big parking lot. And while we do that, the parents of the kids will be invited to a session where they're going to learn about some maintenance about their kids' bike. So that's going to be one of our next big project. The next thing after that is we're going to fund probably about 150 kids or so return to school backpack, FCSS or whatever will identify the low family that are in need of support, and we will basically make sure that their kids could have the supplies they need for their school. Then we got a big project. We're going to upgrade the higher pad of the Centennial Park. This is a $250,000 project. So far, between the government grants and some donation in kind that we've accumulated about $190,000. And we're just continuing to do fundraising to basically allow all disabled kids to be able to enjoy a day at the park. It's so important in terms of inclusion that we take care of those kids. That will be followed by a letter to the troops that we will do probably in coordination with with Remembrance Day. And what it's all about, it's about basically school kids lighting letters to the troops that are overseas for Christmas kind of thing. And then we're going to do our bike recycling. What we're going to do is in the spring and in the fall, we pick up the bikes that are due for recycling. We distribute some of them throughout the year, kind of thing. And then what we do also is at the end of the year at Christmas, we also work with the Activettes to do the logistics of distributing about something like 70 or so bikes at Christmas from family that have requested as part of their Christmas hamper to have a bike gift for their kids. We also do some other what I would call community service projects. We do food collections for Helping Hands. We are working on the Mayor's Golf Invitational Tournament that supports the putting under the same roof the Boys and Girls Club, the Lions Club, and the Seniors on the Boat. Over the years too, we also have helped Love is Louder which is an organization that support kids that have been bullied. So as you can see, there's a lot of different things we do. But again, what typically tends to happen is that we have a service project or something going on just about every month. So as I said before, in terms of meetings, we have a members meeting on a monthly basis, and a project of some sort also probably every month or every other month kind of thing. Now, we have dues. We're a service organizations, so our yearly dues are $200 a year, and they're prorated depending on when you start. Having said that, we are looking at ways of basically subsidizing part of those dues going forward. We've just been in operation since the fall of 2018. So we're still doing a bunch of fundraising to try to basically figure out how we can cover our administrative costs. So that's kind of the story at this point in time of the new kid in town. And I would welcome any of you to basically check our Facebook page as well as our website page that are sitting on the booth. And I am ready to answer the questions that you may have. Thank you so much for your attention. And before I leave you, I will just basically give you another little quote that I think is very much appropriate. And it goes like this: volunteers do not necessarily have the time, but they just have the heart. Having said that, questions?
Yeah, that was so great, Ron. Thanks so much for your presentation. We do have a question here. So you mentioned that you have some youth clubs as well. So are youth able to become members in Cochrane too, or is it specific to adults?
No, what we do is the folks that are 18 years old and older are member of the senior clubs. And the depending on where the kid is sitting in terms of, is he in K-8? Is he in junior high? Is he in senior high? Or is he in university? We can basically link the person or the kid with a club that is appropriate for his age profile and what he does.
Oh, that's so great. It's so great to have that opportunity to not just focus on a certain age group, but welcome all ages, even if they need to attend a different club, that's okay. So you said you meet once a month and then you have a service or an event or something that you're planning. But you also mentioned that every third meeting that you have is a fun meeting. What do you do at those meetings?
Well, it could be all kinds of stuff. So, for instance, we I think last Saturday we had a cocktail and connection. So basically, people learn how to make five cocktails, online kind of thing, right? So that's one thing. Sometimes we've got just a meal. Sometimes we've got a presentation from another service club in town. It's those sorts of things kind of thing. In other words, we don't always talk just Kiwanis, but we also have a little fun.
Oh, that's amazing. It's kind of like a family. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I think that's all the questions that we have. I just want to take the opportunity to, first of all, welcome you folks as the new kids on the block, as you said. That's very exciting to have you a part of our community. And I know that Kiwanis does such great work locally and internationally. It's an organization that I've followed often to see kind of what's going on. So I just want to send a special welcome to Cochrane, and thanks so much for presenting today, Ron.
Well, we're certainly looking forward to continue to basically support especially low-income family kids because that's really our focus at this point in time.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, Ron. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
Thank you very much.